Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the light. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here on Monday night. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
If there's going to be a poster child for just how flawed the pre-draft process can be at times, I think this guy's at the top. I mean, just think, last year, people are nitpicking him going into his rookie year. He can't do this, he can't do that. And what does he do? He comes out and has arguably the greatest rookie quarterback season in NFL history, not only bringing his franchise back to life, but really establishing himself as one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. Here's Mixon.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Second down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. He's got his man, complete to Dell. They pick up 17 through the air. It's good for a Texans first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Good running inside the 25. The speed on display. He's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Now a return coming from the 14. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the number 3 overall pick of the 2021 draft. From North Dakota State, it's Trey Lance.
I always love going down to the field in pregame, Mike, and just seeing how certain guys approach their pregame warm-ups and their routine leading up to kickoff, and I really liked what I saw in him. He had a really interesting level of focus. He had all of his wide receivers around. He was getting them all involved, throwing the ball, getting on the same page, timing, rhythm in the passing game. They're hoping all these extra reps, not only leading up to this week in practice, but here on game day, if they can carry that over after the game starts, they're expecting to have a lot of success here, especially early.
It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. 1st and 10 now from the 36. A pistol snap with Lance. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Lance. Good blocking, and he's in. Trey Lance. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's Sim. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Texans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. On 1st down, it's Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Stroud to throw. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. It is a big-time play for Houston. 32 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. They'll go play action with Stroud. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look. It led to a nice game.
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. Marked down at the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Stroud. That's hauled in at the 2. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Bear Barron's kick is good. And the Texans will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The home team's offense about ready to get going on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw, here's Lance. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We're back to Arlington in a moment. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. In motion now, it's Collins. On play action, Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Into space at the 45. And he will take this one in. 81 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Texans will get out in front 17-7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. A return coming from the 14. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. To throw is Lance. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Now Lance. The open man is Tolbert. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Here's Lance. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Sims now to return it. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Stroud to throw here on first down. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Lance looking to throw. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. They're trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing, Lance. He gets it to Jonathan Mingo. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. On the move past the 40. And they will finally run him down.
Every team understands the value of generating explosive plays, but there's a flip side. The quarterback can only hold the ball so long with how good these teams are rushing the passer. So when you can check the ball down short and gain all the yards after the catch, man, what a weapon for an offense.
1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. Back to the air one more time. He's taken down just shy of the 10. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, it is Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey for the Dallas field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down, Stroud. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the 1st down. 4th down coming up. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. Forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Short kick taken at the 17. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And we'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He'll manage only a couple. Devin White, that time on the stop. Second down and 8. Lance. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This one, deep downfield for Mingo. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Catch is made. That's Mingo. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in. but he only needed one.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Sim. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up 3rd down. To throw is Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
It's caught. Mingo with the grab. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, Cowboys.
They call this the alley. So it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. To throw is Lance.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Here's Lance. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now Lance, he'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, here's Lance. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And that good. He missed it. And the score remains level.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing is... Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. Trying to avoid tackles there, but the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got the tight end Schultz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. That's into the hands of Dell. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down. So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to take the lead here in the 4th. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Throwing, Lance. Got a man, that's Tolbert. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. The open man is Tolbert. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. He'll run. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And he has missed this one. No good. And the deficit will stay right where it is.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Texans offense headed back to take over once more. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Backs to his tight end, Schultz. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks to lose a couple of yards on that one. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It is 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw taken in. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Good coverage there by a good corner, Derek Stingley. Here comes second down. Lance. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Stroud going to tuck this one on the zone read. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Arlington.